Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to do a different kind of unboxing than we normally do, a different kind of video than we normally do. This is not about Dungeons and Dragons or a solo game book or a regular tabletop role-playing game. It's about a comic book. Now, I used to be a comic book guy when I was in my teens. I feel like I'm an OG comic book guy. I loved Wolverine. His only tattoo I ever wanted was the yellow costume on my arm. I didn't get it. But I loved comic books, and then I haven't really read them for 20, 30 years. But this guy came out to Eric July not too long ago and started Rippaverse Comics. He started a campaign. ISOM #1 is the name of the actual story. And it's all about just having comic books that are just about comic book heroes, without all the politics, without all the stuff that divides us. And I was immediately in because I'm all about getting back to products without some of the social issues that divide us so bad. I just want to play role-playing games. I don't want to hear about A, B, and C in my role-playing game. Well, you know, if this guy's doing it with comic books, I'm in as well. Yeah, so this guy, Eric July, the Rippaverse founder, owner, came out and said, we're just gonna make a book that's about superheroes. But if you check on his code of ethics page, there's just so much about this that's cool, and there's just so many things going on with, like, you know, corporations today and how they're doing business that I got excited about this. I wanted to be involved in this. And you read the Rippaverse ethic, you can see how they're going to respect the customer. And I've listened to him on a couple podcasts. He really understands that the people that are buying the product are the customer, and they're important, and he's going to respect that, which I love. Another thing is canon and continuity. Now, I'm not a huge Marvel guy anymore. I know the Marvel universe is whatever, and I know that it's gotten a million different shows. And the canon has gone crazy. That's been a lot of the problem for the fans, is canon. It's the same reason why, you know, I can't stand to watch the Rings of Power, just because they're just trash and Tolkien all over the place. Canon is important, and it's important to him. And, you know, Marvel's got some stuff going on there where it doesn't make any sense with the canon anymore. He says that will never happen with these books. And finally, yeah, a comprehensive timeline, one that makes sense, a chronological timeline. Not all these universes that where you get all kinds of crazy stuff going on, and then you never understand what the heck. So, ISOM #1 is the book. I've got it today. I'm going to unbox it and show it to you. He did a campaign not too long ago to see if he could raise some money to sell this book, and a lot of the people, the naysayers, were saying you're never going to make any money. You know, you're just one guy. You're not Marvel. You're not DC. Well, he did the campaign. He wanted to raise $100,000. I think it was the campaign goal. He raised $3.7 million, 3,738% of his goal. So any of you guys out there that just want to, like, create products that are good and keep fantasy and keep comics and keep out all the crazy of today, I want you to think about this guy, because he did it. Now, I think this is some quality stuff. You got to put out quality stuff, and I'm pretty sure Mr. July is putting out some quality stuff. The art looks fantastic. I'm excited to open it up. All right, so here's the box. The box has Rippaverse on it. Very cool. I love the box. It kind of almost makes me not want to ruin that box just because it's neat. I feel like this is a historic moment. I mean, just in comic book history and just in general. One guy bucking the system, doing something. All right, this is cool. So I got a nice little box. It's not your normal box. There's some presentation involved. I mean, all right, that's a nice little decent box. There's even presentation involved in the box. What do I got here? What did I even buy? I know I didn't get early enough to get, like, a signed copy. I don't think that would be amazing, but I don't think. Here's a piece of extra cardboard cut for you if you want to do some dungeon crafting. All right. I'm not sure. I think there's different artwork on the covers based upon when you ordered it. Oh, this is thick. So yeah, here it is. ISOM #1. And I was a Johnny Come Lately, so I'm sure I didn't get one of the early covers. But this cover is pretty fantastic. I'm gonna get I don't want to really take it out of the plastic. I want to read it, but man, I don't want to read it, so I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, this is not really a comic book. This feels more like a graphic novel. Oh, this dude's cool. Very nice. I guess that's ISOM. He's a rancher, I think, is what I read, and he gets some powers. And I really didn't come into this. First of all, like I said, I'm not a comic book guy. I am, or I used to be. I like him. I appreciate him. But I also didn't want to come into this with any, you know, preconceived notions. I just want to open it up and figure out what's going on. So there's the cover art. See how slick that is? Like, I can't even, my green screen's jacking things up. So very thick. I'm gonna flick through it kind of real fast for you. See if I can get you some decent. Man, this is a quality product, quality paper. This is this is the high level. This is what you would expect from a Marvel, from a DC. There's fighting involved. Quack, Thwank, Thud. Those guys weren't getting along very well. Yeah, man. So I don't want to get too much into the story. I don't want to ruin anything for you. I just wanted to unbox it. Here it is. Rippaverse Comics. Eric July, Cliff Richards, Gabe Altib, Isom number 1. I might be getting back into comics. I don't know. RPGs are my thing. D&D, old school D&D is my thing. But some dude that's going to take on the industry and just produce a product that is being underserved by its core community, I'm all for it. Here it is. Isom number 1. Thanks a lot, Eric July. Thanks a lot, Rippaverse. I hope we see more of this in the future. Peace!